Okay, and this gonna be edited by my friend, dear friend anyway. Okay, let's do it. So I'm going to speak in English and all the subtitles in Japanese. That would be
okay. Perfect. I'll let you do whatever, and yeah, take your time. I'm available for you today. Don't worry.
Thank you so much, Marina.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, everybody. This is Keiko, also known as K.Angel. How are you doing? Today, I have another special guest. My heart is singing right now. This is one of my most favorite human beings again. Her name is Marina Jacobi. Hi, Marina.
Hi, Keiko. How are you? Hello, Japan.
Hello, everybody. Hello, world. Marina, your voice, your beautiful face, and the voice is going to be spread all over the world. I have 2 YouTube channels. One in English channel, very small channel, and then Japanese, also small channel, but several thousand people are always looking forward for my messages. And Marina is gonna probably give you wonderful insights, deliver beautiful messages for you to have more hopes, and then uplift your energy, and then so your life will be filled with a little bit or a lot of more love and light. So Marina, I know I have found you. Actually, I have found you through Neo Glimmer. He's another YouTuber, and I was following Neo's work. And then Neo and you connected back in, I think it was April or May. So I found you, Marina, via Neo Glimmer's channel, and ever since I've been diligently tried to catch up with Marina's beautiful messages on her YouTube channel and also her website, marinajacobi.com, right?
Yes, with the I. Marina Jacobi with the I. J.
Okay, marinajacobi.com. And then so I know you, Marina is a people call her as a channeler, and then energy. How do you call it? Philanthropist. Energy philanthropist.
Yes.
That's how she calls herself, and a lot of people call her. So she's a beautiful earth angel, light worker, and then I can even say amazing channeled books that you already published in your website.
Yeah, in my website, they are self-published because I have to keep the integrity of the material, and when I tell my story and everything, you guys will understand how fundamental that was.
So that books, 2 books, one calls Harmonic Reactor, and it is about quantum manifestation.
No, the harmonic, yeah, part of it, but it's also about advanced extraterrestrial technologies for teleportation device, healing, new quantum laws, computer algorithms, and artificial intelligence, AI, which is 5th dimensional, is not the archon, which is a big difference. But if you've been following Neo Glimmer, I have a video with Neo Glimmer, the event. And please watch this video. But if you watch this video, please go through my material, Quantum Manifestation Series, Part 1, and so on. It's on my website and on my YouTube channel, because I don't want you to get lost of information. I teach quantum structure, quantum manifestation protocol of consciousness, and it's very, very deep knowledge. So follow step by step, because I don't want anybody to be confused of the material.
I see. And then another channel, the book is called Nanotechnology. And I read both of the ebooks, Marina, and to me, it was very scientific. It was very difficult for me to absorb or understand. But you told me, even I don't understand everything, every bit of it, but just by reading those text messages or these ebooks, I'm receiving the kind of like, as Neo Glimmer says, ascension calls or
downloads of
downloads.
these downloads, every word has a specific frequency vibration, and that will penetrate your DNA structure and starting to engage, activate, and rewire your consciousness in a DNA level. That is the reason why I was not allowed to change one word or misplace one word, and that is the reason why I did a self-publish. Was never about the money. If anybody downloads the book and decides to donate from their heart, I greatly appreciate. I do have a family, but if you have nothing, it's all there in the name of humanity. I know that through the divine structure, I always have whatever I need. So just look at the books and trust me, it will be downloaded specific information in your DNA from the books.
Yes. So, and by reading those wonderful books, very detailed, deep books, I felt like Marina is also a scientist. And so you are like since age 5 or age, like when you are a young child, you have been already channeling or communicating with light beings, extraterrestrials, or angelic beings, or your loved ones in a non-physical. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And I had that since a little kid, and this developed later. And automatic writing, this is how the books were downloaded. And in 2010, when I was already living in America, I was contacted by a extraterrestrial group that is called the Hybrids. And through time, I built trust with them, because every single time they tell me something and I didn't listen, I would end up in trouble. So they always taught me of goodness and how I should act with people in a nice way. And they start teaching me the quantum structure of what we made of. And they were telling me that every single word and everything I say becomes like a hologram in front of them. And they start pointing out different scientists, and I was learning from different scientists maybe a fraction of their material. And when I gather enough vocabulary, I was contacted from Ra and then from the Pleiadians in different groups, one after the other, that basically the Pleiadians downloaded the nanotechnology and the harmonic reactor material that is very advanced technologies for humanity, and is only a fraction of what is there, you know, and is in a specific code. That's why it was important to be very specific, not to be change any word. And they were teaching me also in the meantime how we can manifest through the structure of the reality, and how we live in a hologram, that our thoughts, emotions, and deeds create a holographic image, and we live in literally in the virtual reality of a hologram. And the only thing you see is basically a projection in your hologram from your consciousness, because consciousness itself is created from vibration of light and sound that becomes like a trinity structure. Three of the vibrations, they connect with each other and create trinity structure, and becomes a plasma, magnetic and gravitational field. And depending on the vibration, how dense or how lighter is becomes a matter. And that matter, in that matter, you create our reality. And in our reality, depending on what you're thinking, you're projecting these people. Why? Because consciousness is made of just one particle that is vibrating so quickly back and forth that when you look at it from a distance, it appears next to itself, next to itself, next to itself, to infinite. And this way, when you look at other people, you in actuality look in yourself, but in another version, like a mirror image.
Yeah. Wow, it is. In the theory, I understand, but it is very difficult to.
It is challenging, I would say that. But if I may share screen.
Yes, please.
All right. If you go to, okay, it's right here. If you go to, this is my website, marinajacobi.com. If you go to my website, scroll down, and you're going to see right here in the end, watch my video series, Quantum Manifestation Series. Mm-hmm. In a Quantum Manifestation Series, I explain step by step from more than 10 years, what they've been teaching me of the quantum manifestation, how it works. It is complex. It shows you how you created timelines, how you created holographic images, and how you can shift from one reality to another, and how manifestation is done in the moment. You don't have a past and you don't have future. What you have is different holographic images in the now, and you're creating in the now. This is a very deep knowledge, but the reason why it's so fundamental for everybody to know is because, and if you press here, you're literally gonna open the quantum manifestation series, and it's not only 5 parts, it's basically a lot of them. You have like a 14 of them. So please go through all of them. See part 13 is here. So you have a lot of them to study. Each one is basically, I'm in front of a whiteboard and I'm explaining. Please study it the way you study in college, and take a booklet, and every 10 minutes, repeat until it penetrates, because you're rewiring. What is happening is you learn to understand that when you manifest something, you don't have to see it to believe it. You have to know it, believe it, construct it, to project it to become a matter. Is the opposite. We've been basically manipulated into believing that, because in actuality, you believe that the mirror image is you and not you, the real person, when you touch yourself. So this is what's been happening. And if you learn how basically to manipulate a quantum structure, you are literally learning how to construct and deconstruct realities for yourself by you choosing, not by when somebody else is telling you what the reality should be. That's why when you watch TV, or when somebody is telling you the weather, that doesn't mean that whatever the TV is telling you is the truth. You can say, oh, I see a storm, but in my reality, I know the weather is beautiful, and you have to feel it, you have to know it, you have to act it. And this explanation is in a quantum protocol series, because it's very specific protocol how to do it. Once you understand your existence and the fact that consciousness is quantum and is also a higher order of intelligence, then you will realize that you are the creator and there's nobody outside of you. And when you know that there's nobody outside of you, God, you are. And this is what, how consciousness and religion actually is one. That's why you say we're one, because you are projecting from this one particle everything in the universe and collapses back into the smallest of the smallest.
Wow.
Right there also you have the detox series.
Yes.
This is the detox series right here. If you press, you're going to see all my video on the detox, how they taught me to detox the body. You need to go into the detox series because it's fundamental for you to understand that the body has to resonate and with the consciousness in a high vibrational sequence. You need to detox all the chemicals. Fluoride is toxic, anything from the chemtrails. Once you do the detox series, you will realize, and study at the same time the quantum protocol, you will realize how fundamental. On the left, you're going to see all the messages from that I received, some of the messages, because there are more messages from the higher order of consciousness, the extraterrestrial. So if you want to listen to them, please. Also, you can sign in on my emailing list or go to my YouTube channel, sign in, and so you can have all new videos. And the books, you literally can press, click to download books, and each book is there for itself. You're gonna see it, and this is the harmonic with advanced technology, and this is the second book that and it's very vast amount of material. All my sessions and everything I do is based on people's hearts. If you wish to donate, you're not obligated. I'm greatly appreciating because you supported my work and my family. And if you don't have anything, please feel free to just be there, and I will gladly help you. This is in the name of humanity. So I literally did everything in the name of humanity. They taught me a money structure, which actually rocked the boat of the whole community, because what I do could be very lucrative, but what they told me is money is an illusion. If you project from your heart giving, and sharing without expectations of anything in return. Basically, I don't put a price on you if you come for my session, if I talk to you. You have to choose for yourself if you'd like to participate and donate something from your heart to me, because this way I'm not overtaking your energetic field. Because this way you're also teaching yourself to give from the heart without somebody's giving you condition for how much. And what they said to me, once you project the frequency vibration of giving, that frequency resonant vibration goes into the hologram around you. And if not this person, you will perceive whatever you want from another person, because it's a mirror image. And if you implement this type of structure, that means it's always going to come back to you no matter what. Yet people were asking me, and I'm answering this because you were asking me before the video about the money structure. So I just simply got into it. Because yes, there could be some people that can come and use you, but you will do it once, you won't do it second time. You know who are the people that use you. It's very easy to find out. But the whole situation here is, if these people are using you and they have a lot and never support you because they decide not to, just because they're using you, the frequency of that person when you're using somebody also starting to resonate in their hologram. So if you go ahead and use somebody and do negative stuff towards somebody, because you reflecting in a hologram, the same energy is going to come to you. So somebody else will use you the same way you did somebody else, or whatever. So your job is to project giving, and it doesn't matter who is doing what. Stay on the vibration. And this is the stuff you guys going to learn from basically the quantum manifestation protocol. That's what it is. And if you want to go to the YouTube channel, is the Harmonic Reactor. I simply put my name, Marina Jacobi, and you're gonna see tons of videos. This is the homepage with some other videos. I also belong and come and see the physics group, which very advanced. This is totally with scientists, quantum physicists, that I come there, and a lot of discussions about technology. So if you want to get to the top of the line of the stuff, the people really that talking very advanced stuff, this is the videos in the groups to sign into and look into. And if you go to videos, you're gonna see all my videos that I end up posting with interviews and everything else that is there through the years that I've done so far. This is basically, it is a lot of information. I've done a lot. And also I do webinars every second weekend. The first webinar I think is going to be September 29th. And people come there live. So if you sign in on my, basically on my website, you're going to receive an email when, or you on my Facebook page, you're going to receive an email. This is how you sign in here for my mailing list. Then you're going to receive when it's going to be the webinar, so you can have a live when I talk, and you can have any questions. Again, the webinars are, if people wish to donate, they donate or not, whatever they wish to. I'm doing all in the name of humanity, and if anybody supports me, I gladly appreciate and is accepted. So, well, thank you so much. This is what I wanted to tell you, basically, for information, how you guys can get more of the information that is out there, because it's vast amount of information for quantum manifestation.
Thank you, Marina.
You're welcome.
So anybody can join the not the Facebook
webinar.
You can join the webinar.
Yeah, anybody can join the webinar. It's not like in order for you to join, you have to pay. No, I'm sending you all the information, and if you wish to donate for the webinar, this is all up to you. But we had like we had from 20 people to 80 people to 300 people in one of the webinars that I was doing. So it's depending on what time, but it's usually Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Eastern time.
Yes, and it's every second Saturday. So the first one will be September 29th. at 1 p.m. Eastern time, and I will post it on, I will email to everybody that is in
Okay.
our emailing list.
For the link
For
you're gonna
the
send.
link for the webinars, yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. So anybody who would like to attend this wonderful webinar conducted by Marina, please sign up through her website or Facebook page.
That's right. If you attend the webinars, please look into my material first of the quantum manifestation, because that's going to be a second season. And everybody used to that follow me, they're already very advanced into the knowledge. But even if you don't understand that at that time, you can always ask me even the most simple question. It doesn't matter, is your reality. I will answer it.
On that
I will
webinar.
never turn down
On the
and say,
webinar,
oh,
right?
you're going, I'm sorry?
On the webinar, not by emails or anything.
No. On the webinar is live.
Okay, live. Okay.
Yeah, live webinar.
So that if anybody who has questions or who would like to ask any questions to Marina, so you have to sign up for the webinar.
That's right. And a YouTube channel, you just make sure, like when you go, I don't know, when you go a little bit aside, there's a bell button when you sign in. Yes. And if you sign in, and the bell button is going to give you a notification every single time. Over here is a bell button. If you see, yes. Press the bell button when you subscribe for my YouTube channel, and when you press it, you're gonna be notified immediately of a new video if you miss.
Oh, the webinar is automatically published live via YouTube also.
Not yet. I did it with another host, but then we had a difficult situation with that at some point. This was with a different person. So now we may go back to it. I'm not sure, but we need a different platform from that.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
For this webinars, you have to be signing on my website, and I'm gonna send you the email.
All right.
That's it.
Thank you so much. So Marina, okay. So you just mentioned about this. Earlier you were mentioning about the money. Money is a what did you say? Money is a.
It's an illusion.
Illusion. Money is an illusion.
Yeah.
But so many majority of people, humanities on this planet Earth, money was the source of most of the issues, problems, heartaches, wars, conflicts, you name it, all the negative things, or even people majority of people are so driven to make money or wanting to have more money or wanna be wealth. And people think that in order for them to have abundant life or a happier life, majority of people believe that the way to be happy or have abundant life is to have more materials, more money. So we are all believed to feel that, think that, right? Because money is
that was a manipulation, and yet we had to go through a three-dimensional structure because we chose to experience. But you have to understand, once you study the quantum manifestation protocol, this series, you have to understand that you're the creator. That means if I put a thought that I have something, it literally can pop out in front of me, right, and manifest it. I don't need money to go and have, for example, a glass of water in front of me. I literally gonna manifest the water to appear in front of me without me having the money. Because you're a master creator, and you can create frequency vibrational sequence of a glass of water that it will appear in front of you. That is a mastery, and that is what we're learning. And that glass of water may appear simultaneously in front of you, or you can find it through synchronicities in your hologram. And this is what I'm teaching in the protocol. That was the biggest challenge with everybody, because everybody was going into fear, and they never settled everything, because I was told to stop working. if you listen to my videos, I was told to stop working. My husband had a car accident. My child was sick. Literally, we had absolutely nothing in the house. And I looked like a crazy person, but I ended up sticking with it. And when they start teaching me, they taught me everything hands-on. So nobody can say to me, this is not possible, because I was the only person that went into the quantum structure the way they were teaching me and manifested everything that is happening with me right now. Because right now I've been supported. I have people that sign in monthly and support me through donations. Sometimes I receive donations from somewhere. Thanks for your videos, books, and everything, because everything I posted in the name of humanity. So they appreciate what I've done. So they supported me. Or people come in session, and I always have food, water, and a place that I can sleep on. And this is the stuff where people need to realize. If you know the quantum structure, you literally can manifest everything in front of you through synchronicity. You don't need the money to do it. Yet money through the structure can be given to set up the ecosystems, the cities, the platforms, and it's going to be transitional time. What they told me is to tell people while they're doing their work and while they're doing their job, just simply start helping and sharing and giving from the heart, the way we teach in energy philanthropy. And energy philanthropy was by giving without expectation. And everything, if you keep doing it on and on and on and on, becomes a very strict and serious vibrational sequence that if you project it, there's no way it's not going to come back as reflecting back to you. And the fear is because we were conditioned to think that money is the only way for us to do it, because somebody knew that if they condition you, you will be trapped in three-dimensional structure and not be able to construct for yourself higher vibrational sequence of a reality that nobody can control you and be enslaved into that type of a system, which is called Archon system. Now, through the quantum manifestation, you're going to learn how to construct a reality for yourself that nobody can control you, and you can manifest whatever you want. So this is the reason why it's so fundamental to study it, because once you study it, you will understand. And I trust me, if you start studying, it's going to be like the light bulb for you. You're going to realize what you have in your hand. You have the alchemy of creation in your hand. And with all that alchemy, what are you going to create? You're free to create. You're not being manipulated. You're not being told that you have the true alchemy of creation, how that works. And that is connected with the quantum physics and metaphysics. Consciousness is science. You're made from sound, light, vibrational sequences that is geometry, numbers, and platforms of magnetic and gravitational field. That's what you are made of.
That is amazing. So, Marina, but you can say, I know you've taught already via numerous videos, your websites, but please share again. So people have fear of letting go of their thoughts about having more money, or money is the only source to provide us. How people can get rid of the fear of losing or being taken advantage of. So many negativities are still around. I've been seeing that.
The whole thing is that once you start learning the quantum manifestation series, the 4th video of that series is the money structure. So you have to go through video 1, 2, and 3 to understand how the quantum structure works. Once you understand the video 1, 2, and 3, and again, I'm repeating because it's fundamental, please study it like you want to ace it. Like you're going to college, take a booklet, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes repetition until you learn. The fact of the matter is that the emotion is a frequency vibration. The emotion and the thought together create magnetic and gravitational field. And if you put a fear accordingly to that vibration, you're projecting that around you and reflects immediately fear back to you. So you're going to create a reality in your hologram that somebody is going to give you fear, and it's going to stop you to project something that is positive for you. And that's what you learn in a quantum structure, how to pull out of the hologram, how to neutralize that feeling, how to see location, latitude, altitude, like a X and Y. Where are you in a hologram? Pull out of there, neutralize it to zero. That means your emotions and thoughts got to be very calm. Realize where you are, and now give new motion of knowing whatever you want and project a new frequency. And that new frequency has to be very strong, very steady, 100% sure, because you want to override the previous fear frequency vibrational sequence in order the new one to come and be very strong to crystallize. And the crystallization happens with action. So you need the thoughts, the emotion, and the action to create, and it's got to be on and on and on, because you want a steady vibrational sequence to construct the hologram that will give you a positive outcome for whatever you want. If you learn how to switch your emotions from negative to positive, this is what we teach in a quantum manifestation series. And that is practice every day, every day. And why is that? Because one of the quantum laws that they told me is that every moment to moment you shift into a new hologram, and you're creating a new hologram. You're not moving, you're shifting like a picture frame, and you're reprinting everybody in it in order to give you a continuity for this type of reality. In actuality, every frame is for itself. And if you know how to manipulate, if I literally, you know how they hypnotize somebody and they said, oh, you're not going to see this glass anymore. Well, the next thing you open your eyes, when you blink and the glass is not there while everybody else is seeing it. That's because in your hologram, the glass vibrational sequence is no more there. Well, guess what? You can learn how to do that for yourself. So nobody else controls you what you need to think and what is there. So the quantum law of this is that if you act whatever I feel right now towards you, whatever I behave towards you, this is what is the frequency vibration I'm sending in the quantum structure. And accordingly to that vibration, this is what I'm shifting the next momentum into. So manifestation is in the now. Whatever I feel right now, whatever I say right now, this is what I'm constructing, and my reality is going to be accordingly to that vibration. So every moment to moment to moment, you want to stay on that vibration. And when you see something negative, you need to learn how to neutralize it. So you continue in a positive until you're so strong and potent in order to give you a positive outcome. And you're going to learn that in a quantum manifestation series. I have a 1 hour only on that stuff.
Step by step, how to.
Trust me, it's a step by step, it's in front of a whiteboard, and it's very methodical because they taught me how to do that. Every single time I posted the first video, within 2 weeks, they gave me a new information, and they told me, Marina, you gotta make and post another video because people are not getting it. And this is how mobilizing structure and fluctuating realities came in, which is the second and the third video.
I've viewed many of your videos, and it's not just by watching or listening your videos once, it's not going to help. You have to do the work, actual work, day-to-day lives.
It has to be, you may listen to it, but you have to break it down in 10 minutes and take a booklet for each video, part 1, and what I'm talking about. 10 minutes, I'm talking about this. Go back, listen to it 5 times if you have to until it penetrates. What you're doing is not because you're not intelligent. We are learning to rewiring our consciousness in the new sequences.
Okay, hold on, Marina. Okay, I want to ask you again. So by me watching your videos, just like a college student, 10 minutes at a time, and listen to over and over at least 5 times. Just by doing that, something is going to change in me, or?
Yes, something is changing because you're teaching your consciousness vibrational sequence of your DNA to completely rewire in a new vibrational sequence. That is the reason why it's so challenging for people to grasp it right away. because you're learning a new structure and you enriching your consciousness to the next level, and that is mastery. So welcome to the master class.
So if, for example, if I do that exactly what you just say, I don't have to do other works such as meditation.
You have to take an action. You don't just, once you learn it, you have to implement it in a daily life, because you're going to have situations that people could be mean or something else is happening. And at that moment, because you know it so well, you're going to switch and you're going to know exactly what to do. So the reality to go by positive outcome instead negative outcome.
So then my actions or reaction will be momentum. I don't have
momentum, totally momentum.
Wow.
You manifest in the now. Another bylaw, which you also, I'm just giving you bits of pieces, but again, is 1 hour on this. You cannot think of something, anything. Right now, if I tell everybody, guys, think of 5th-dimensional Earth, what are you going to see? Every single one of it in our consciousness will have a scenario. ETs, new technologies, ecosystem, self-sustainable, you know, all the stuff you can think, extraterrestrial portals, flying up and down, whatever you want, free energy. Every person will have an image for themselves, but you cannot see that image in your mind if you do not already exist in that parallel reality. So you cannot see that image if you don't know the frequency vibration, because you have to know the frequency vibration in order to even come to your consciousness. But guess what? That's the quantum now. Because everything is manifested in the now, not only you're seeing it, but you're also creating it in the now. It's simultaneous. Not only that you're creating it, but already exists in a structure. So you master creator. So that's why do not believe what everybody tells you. Think for yourself, give the information, gather everything, and don't believe whatever they tell you on TV right away. Create your own structure, your own reality, so you're not being manipulated. Escape and create a new hologram reality, which is free for you, that you can be able to see the positive stuff, not being in manipulation and despair. That is the difference. Now we're showing you, they're showing us how to create totally different holographic expression when it's the positive structure. No longer the negative will exist. And what you're going to see once you start getting into this knowledge, more and more and more you're going to start creating. All of a sudden you're going to meet one person that is thinking like you. All of a sudden you're going to see new technology come in. All of a sudden, oh my God, all of a sudden these people are healing through frequency. Why is that? Because you're starting to tune in into these frequencies, and you started to create parallel realities, timelines based on that sequence that is above 3-dimensional structure, and that is the ascension. You create your own ascension of reality for yourself. And this is what you're going to learn in Quantum Manifestation series through my materials.
So, Marina, do you think, so I already asked you last time I spoke with you, so ascension, so people call it ascension or the event. So ascension or event is individual things. So we as an individual experience that 5th-dimensional structure or 5th-dimensional consciousness individually, separately.
But you're already in it. You cannot listen to this material right now if you're not already in the timeline of Ascension protocol, because you would never match that frequency vibration to even this material to come to your platform.
How about
anybody? I'm sorry.
How about the people who are really consciously waiting for this event to occur, or consciously waiting for the 5th-dimensional reading, but people are yet.
But don't wait for it. Be the event. You're waiting for something that is out of you. You're not waiting. You're manifesting in the now. So stay on the positive. act from your heart, and you're going to create a platform that is going to give you how your event is going to be, that you are in the middle of transformation. We have to go from the transformation because you chose to experience the transformation. If we all of a sudden the event's happening, the event doesn't mean all of a sudden doom and you're in fifth dimensional and you see these beautiful cities and all this stuff. What happened in the middle? How did we get there? You're going to be in a process of how we get in there. You are experiencing this thing step by step. That's why in order to see that event is a whole vast amount of stuff. It's not like all of a sudden you're here today and the next day you're in a completely different reality. The reality is moment to moment. You stay on a fifth dimensional structure by being from the heart and acting moment to moment. And this is how you're going to see the experience of how you transforming the planet to become a fifth dimensional structure. Because if all of a sudden we shift, what's going to happen with the ones that are not awakened yet? What's happening there? So we have to pull ourselves up, because if right now I just pop out of this reality and go to the extraterrestrials and no more seeing here, who was going to download this information? This was my task. Who was going to do it? Obviously that was me. So why should I pop out of the reality? I may have an experience with them and see them physically, but it doesn't mean I continue interacting with humans and stuff like this, because somebody has to show the path. It is not only me. There are a lot of people that want to do. And the challenging task for everybody is to stay in the heart structure, because that could be very lucrative what I do. And you always have to be in the heart to make sure you don't go out of the structure to the point that you're not going to talk to a person because they're not paying you. Well, that's not in the name of humanity, because you're hiding behind the fact I have to pay for my family, but you don't understand the structure. That we have to start integrating and helping each other, not only to the people that have the money to pay you, but also to everybody else that is suffering that has nothing. You cannot make a duality of the structure. It's one unit. Until you learn to stay fully within one unit, you're not going to go into completely understanding what the structure is and what really is happening here.
So what about people who are trying to raise their vibrations and who are trying to, at least trying to help humanities and guide people to the fifth dimensional living or higher dimensional realm? Yet I hear a lot of in the spiritual community, a lot of people are talking about negative entities and being attacked, and dark energies are permeating around our atmosphere, especially to those so-called light workers and spiritual messengers. They are trying to manipulate those spiritual messengers and light workers' mind, or they are throwing their psychic attacks. And
well, I've heard about that too, but you have to understand, and not that I wasn't connected with something like this, but you've got to understand one thing, that even if you hear negative thought, you have the choice to say thank you, to neutralize it, and continue with the positive thought and action. Negative structure cannot stand and withstand positive frequency because does not match the structure. On top of everything, higher consciousness, the ETs are always helping the people that really sit in with this type of information. The only way you can get something like this, if you give a permission and you get to greed, money, and manipulation. This is how you lower in your vibration. That's why I'm saying to everybody that I cannot speak for other light workers. I just know the quantum structures, and I know that we have to go into the heart and help everybody, not only the people that can pay money to you. Because this information is given for the entire humanity, not only for the people that have a lot of money to pay you.
Also, the energy healers, healing people who are offering the energy healings, distance healings, those people, you are also talking about these people?
You're talking for everybody that is doing energetic work, for elegy healers, it's for everybody, until we get into the heart and until we start helping each other in any shape and form. That particular person will not see the structure that is implemented there. It's always going to be something imbalance, because they're going to go and projecting the same structures that they've been projecting in a quantum structure. So if you want a full abundance, you have to be the abundance. That doesn't mean that you don't work with money and stuff like this, but allow the person consciousness to choose to give it to you, because it's based on completely different timeline. This is a timeline of reality we're talking about.
Wow. So how about the this theory that a lot of people have been talking about for several years, at least what I know, financial reset. So even it's going to happen, financial reset?
I was told September, something is happening from now on, and things will escalate to such an extent that the people that are asleep finally will wake up, and you will no longer deny of who is doing what. And I must say that I really feel for the people that were so in deep trance of what's really happening, because with so much manipulation. And I hope that they will be able to withstand when the truth comes out, because for some people will be horrific. And I hope that the only way for them to get out and heal is to learn the quantum structure, because this is the only way you'll be able to reconstruct your reality, in order to not to go to complete fear and complete disappointment at what's been happening. And this is the reason why you're going to see a lot of escalations of situations, because humanity has to wake up.
So are you talking about those people included, those people we call them elite, and the people who are controlling this society, money systems, banking systems?
That's right. I'm not willing to discuss of who they are and what it is, because I don't want to tap in their structures. And to be honest, I respect and I promise them not to discuss them. So I will honor whatever I was asked to do, because no matter what, even that consciousness has your own reality, and I have to respect all the structure, not only the structure that I was taught and I believe into. But what I would say to you is to do a lot of research and to understand that is more to what you see on mainstream TV. I would do a lot of research on alternative media, because it's a lot of people that basically showing, if they go to different websites and what they discover for certain individuals from the high societies. And right there should give you a lot of information what's really happening. And you need to do the research, you need to tap into, but understand that even if you do the research, Ascension protocol of manifestation will get you out of it to understand how to manipulate that structure. And the whole thing here is for you to understand that we are moving into Ascension. We made it. The only thing you see now is the Ascension process, how we did it. So if you have a fear, just go through the journey by understanding. Do not worry if somebody did something, or this person was exposed, or that person did something. You also have to understand, even from the people that did so many negative stuff, some of them are being manipulated.
Yeah, I know.
In a family like that, they're in complete fear for their lives because of whatever is happening. Some of them are being hypnotized through years and years and years, so they don't even remember that they act like psychopaths. So it's vast amount of situations happen. So I suggest no judgment, just go into the heart, learn the positive stuff, And even to the negative structures, I wish them luck, because it's going to be a judgment day. And I wish that humanity finally collaborate with each other. In my reality, humanity is. I'm
already.
just hoping for the people that are learning the structure to understand that you believe, if you believe that this is not possible, if you believe that there's no way somebody's gonna, then you projecting this type of probability of reality for yourself. And this is what you need to learn. You will learn in the quantum structure that you have to know what is the reality for yourself and live in it and project it. This is how you're going to see this change. You're not going to see it through the fear. You're going to see it through projection of your own consciousness.
Wow. So, Marina, we are in the ascension process. Was this already planned, like prior to our incarnations, or was from the eyes of the universe or the source? Was this right now we are like the human calendar years? It is 2018. Was this already planned that ascension is going to happen around this time?
Yes. Yes, because when something, because it's in cycles, and when something goes so much in darkness, how would you know what is the darkness and what is the light if you never experienced it? Because consciousness itself has to survive. And if anything becomes out of balance, it always balance itself. So even if you try to do no matter what negative stuff to stop the process, you cannot stop it, because you're going against consciousness itself. Because even the evil structure, so-called belief system, and what is evil anyway is their belief system, so in their mind is perfect. So how can you judge what they do? Is their survival. So step back and understand that it's all part of the process of consciousness to learn, for example, what not to do, so not to be off balance with creation itself, because creation is in a love structure, but yet you can experience something just to see what that type of energy, what that type of reality will do. Because, for example, if you're sitting all day long at the beach and it's beautiful and you're smelling the roses, oh my God, look at the meadow. Don't you want to know how it's to go in the mountains and to be to be in the snow and to see a bear, and oh my God, what is the bear doing? You know, all this stuff, because it's just an experience. So no judgment to others. Know that even that evil person, so-called evil person, is actually another expression of your own consciousness, because you want to experience what's happening. And once you learn out, go ahead, you have the freedom and create new worlds, new realities, and be the best of yourself if you wish to be, because it's all by choice.
So we as human beings, we as individuals, we chose this life, or we chose this ascension path for
Yes,
eons of
we did.
times.
We did chose it, because you have to understand that at this time is probably the most important time in the history of the planet Earth, because it's ascension, and the souls that are stronger souls came in for the change, because the planet needed the stronger souls to keep that vibration for switching the realities.
So-called the dark, those high society elite people, or dark side, the people in the dark side, they have also chosen to play the roles of the dark.
Oh, yes. And some of them were, I think it's more complex than that. I think some of them went through some kind of artificial portals, which is artificial realities, and they were captured, but they gave a permission somehow just to, or they were tricking to. It's very, very involved, very, very, that I'm not completely familiar with the whole, aspect of whatever, how it happens exactly. But I know that's why you have to give a consent. But the way you give consent, sometimes you be manipulated. So it's very, that's why I would never judge, because I recently listened to somebody who was a whistleblower of a girl that was in some kind of a they were doing very negative stuff to her, and she said that she witnessed even a very prominent person from the government was put in a situation that the guy did not want to do by free will, and that they made him do it, and it was devastating situation. And she said that even to this day she sees that this person is everywhere, and basically she knew, and she said, don't make a judgment because you don't know who is being manipulated and how they put his family into. And she witnessed that hands-on.
Wow. So,
Yeah.
but the manipulators could also be going back to light or the source.
Yes, they can. They've been given the choice to do it, and if they choose not to, then consciousness itself will present a certain holograms for them, and they're eventually gonna go to recycling back through
Back to source.
the beginning to source. Yeah.
Meaning that they will lose.
So nobody really dissipates. They're simply gonna go back to source, and they're gonna start creating again because it was beyond repair.
And it's been already happening.
It's been already happening, and I think it's been already chosen who's making it, who's not making it. Yeah.
So, and what would you say, Marina, once the light worker claims that she or he has been attacked by negative entities, dark forces, what one can do to transmute?
I think you have to stay in completely in a positive because I wouldn't say attack, I would say contact. Because not that they cannot contact you, believe me, they could, but sometimes it's because of the groups that you're working on, they don't want to mess with, because believe it or not, even the dark forces have their own protocols. They have to follow rules the way we have to follow rules. So it has to be a mutual respect, and this is the reason why I said that I will respect their wishes, whatever I was asked, because they're part of consciousness, and I do not want to go against consciousness creation because even they're part of consciousness.
Instead of fighting back or attacking back.
You're not attacking back. When you attack back, who do you attacking? You're attacking yourself, because within them you see a projection of your consciousness as a mirror image in another version to experience reality. So you don't go after yourself, but you create a new hologram that you're shifting into when they no longer can exist. And that is the quantum manifestation series that is teaching you. That is the weaponry that you learn how to manipulate the structure. So no longer this reality can appear to you.
Wow. And I also hear, and I've experienced in my own life, that sometimes those dark forces can actually manipulate your loved ones, your family members, your partner.
I would say that is illusion, because even your loved ones are actually projection in your hologram. So who is getting manipulated here? You. So you have to really learn the quantum structure to understand. If you see something like this, do not put a thought that something like this is happening. Neutralize it by knowing this is just a hologram. Thank you for showing me what's happening in this latitude altitude, because I end up going into this channel, obviously, but it's something that I don't resonate with. I want to create something new, and now you're going to neutralize it. You're going to thank you, because that means no longer you want to be part of that channel. So and then you switch the channel by taking action, thoughts, and deeds with positive, by thinking positive, by taking action, so you can neutralize and create completely new channel and hologram for yourself. So does that make kind of sense right now?
Do not react.
React from the heart by understanding that you're in a location and you're watching a hologram of a TV screen, that something does not resonate with you. Thank you for being in here. You want to neutralize it. And now you take an action by knowing and imagining that this person is healthy, that this person is good, and keep bombarding it on and on and on. Even if you see the person is acting the same way, you're going to do the opposite. because you want to switch and make that frequency new hologram vibration very potent in order to create the new hologram. You're going to learn that in the quantum manifestation series.
It is that
So that is the challenge with everybody, how to learn to switch the holograms and the emotion, because the emotion and the deeds and the thought is the one that's switching and create the hologram.
So this quantum
Quantum manifestation series is on my website that I showed.
Quantum manifestation protocol. So eventually, each and every human being will be able to apply or will be able to learn that protocol.
Oh, anybody can learn. We all can learn that. This is not for the smartest one. I'm telling you, if you stick with it, trust me, it's going to penetrate and you're going to grasp it and you're going to move forward.
And once the one masters it.
Yeah, but I would say it's a must and is a necessary if you really want to know of who you are and how you are created. So you can become a master of your reality and not somebody else controlling you.
And if you are a master of your reality, no more triggers outside of your world. Nobody can trigger.
Even if it's a trigger, you're going to know how to switch it off.
Instantly, almost.
Yeah, almost instantly. You're going to recognize it and pull back and switch it.
Wow. So you are already in a state, Marina?
Well, to be honest, sometimes I have my moments and I will complain and say something. I got triggered in Whole Foods today because they end up basically 2 years ago, they were charged extra for protein, animal protein, and I wanted falafels, which is from chickpeas. Well, guess what? They were charging extra, and I blew up in a lady's face by saying, this is ridiculous, this is manipulation. This is not an animal protein. Why are you charging it extra? And I had to calm down. My son told me, Mom, don't make a drama. Look what you're doing. But I was so passionate, so I kind of pulled back. I didn't get the salad. I didn't. So
you as a human being, you have moments. That's okay.
Of course I have moments. Oh my God, yes.
Forgive ourselves.
I even had somebody text me and said, Marina, are you angry? And I said, I'm not angry. I'm just passionate when I talk. And sometimes I talk loud when it's in a webinar because I don't have a headphone and I want to make sure everybody hears me. So it was funny.
You were so passionate, Marina. I really love you. Everybody, I know everybody loves you.
Thank you.
So then, I've been focusing on the event to happen. Like when is the date? When is the event? So to you,
I wouldn't put a date because the event could be even right now accordingly to your sequences. And what is the event? Nobody's going to know exactly how the event is going to happen.
But still, event is going to happen.
Well, it's happening already. You're part of it. The event is not only switching off and immediately in another city, in another location. No, the event is the
continue
of all that. It's continuum.
I see. And the natural disasters too, everywhere.
Natural disasters will happen in the platforms, whatever need to happen, so people wake up or they start helping each other out, because you've got to understand that in a disaster, people wake up and start helping each other.
So it's a part of the process.
Yeah, part of the process. If you chose to be part of that reality, you're going to experience that, but that doesn't mean you're going to experience because, oh my God, you're going to lose your house. You may not lose your house, maybe your neighbor will, but you're going to be there to assist. And yet the assistance will be your choice if you want to do it or not. So that will be lessons there for everybody. Stay on the heart, help. Because I've seen people trying to making money of people's misery. I saw this in front of my face, and the guy was trying to convince me that he was doing the right thing. He said to me, well, what is going to be if you don't make money and something like that? And I'm looking at the person and I'm going, I can't even talk to that person to explain what he's doing, because he was not on the level of understanding. Because for him, that was a perfect opportunity to make money of people suffering. That's a different level of understanding. I have no right to interfere except I'm asked to explain.
Wow.
I've seen it all.
Wow. So the way anybody live the way you have been, living from the heart.
Yes.
So helping unconditionally to.
Helping unconditionally. When people come, when I make sessions, I don't know who's paying me, who's not paying me, who's donating, who's not. I'm just simply there. If I get donation, I'm greatly appreciated because it helps my family. Of course, I'm still living through the structure, but I will never ask because I want, if the person has nothing, to be there. I had situations helping somebody, I don't know, 2 years ago. All of a sudden, at the moment that I need probiotics for my son, I'm receiving $200 like a cube from somebody. And I received a letter, and the guy said to me 2 years ago, that's from 2 years ago, you talked to me when I literally was the lowest points in my life without asking me for anything. You didn't know how I look, who I was, and you sat there and talked to me from your heart with no condition. Thanks for everything you've done. And I start crying because at that moment when I received that money, I needed money for my son for his probiotics.
Wow.
This is what's been happening over and over and over and over again. I had situations that I had several people coming in, and that's the manifestation protocol I talk about, that in 3 days, 3 or 4 people, I said, oh my God, how come, don't tell me, and you can get really upset because of money and stuff. The last person ended up donating so much money that cover everybody else's stuff. So this is how it works, because, and what I've learned, that there's no way, if you keep giving, this is not going to manifest back to you, because I already projected it. Because it's a mirror image of my consciousness is going to give it back to me, but you simply don't know who is going to give it to you, where it's going to come from. Because if I need a couch, somebody may donate to me the couch. I don't have to have the money. You know what I mean? So you're going to learn that in a quantum manifestation protocol.
Wow, that's beautiful. So we as a human beings no longer have to driven for more money and having expensive vehicles, high rise penthouse apartments.
No, you may have that. You may experience that, but don't put your ego into it. If all of a sudden you have a lot of money, why not have a beautiful home? But how much you want from that home? Do you want a mansion, or you want something comfortable? So you have to be sturdy, not to be in the ego structure to show off in front of everybody.
I
because
see.
if you listen to one of my videos, I end up showing off with a BMW that I end up
heard that.
Right. If anybody watched that video, I was honest, because it was learning experience of everything I know. I was showing off. I wasn't maybe I was showing off. Yeah, I was showing off because I had an argument with my son, and I thought when people see my car, I'll feel good for myself. So I got such a hit in the face that I crashed the car. Thank God. And I was lifted in the air. I was telling everybody the whole story. I was literally in the air. I didn't have a one scratch. The whole car was smashed.
But okay, Marina, I heard about your BMW story, but what about some people who really simply love automobiles, BMW specifically? But
yes, they can have it. But don't do it to show off. Do it because you love the vehicle. I want to have a spacecraft. For me, all this BMW stuff is beautiful, but I want a free energy. This for me is primitive now. I want the spacecraft to teleport and all this stuff.
I see. If you simply love out of your heart, BMW is okay.
Yeah, no, when you simply love and you start giving, if you have a lot of money, why not buy somebody a house that they're doing so much for humanity and feel good about yourself? Live in your mansion, but then give somebody and do some charity, do something and start giving. But don't do it because of ego.
Ego and showing off, I am special.
Money is not evil. The way it's implemented is evil. Because you're not helping everybody from the heart. You're helping it. I will help you if only you give me this money. I don't care if you suffer, if you die out there. And that's what separates from the heart structure. Because money is going to be the things that to set up the platforms in the structure. I always say, if somebody comes and give me millions of dollars and say, make a community or do this, what I'm gonna say? No, I'm gonna accept it. Thank you very much, but I'm gonna do something positive, get the right people, get a staff, make a good city, and do everything, because, and once we get the free energy technology, which eventually after certain structure collapse and new structure come in will be implemented, eventually we'll no longer will need the money because it's not necessary. Guys, watch the video of Jack Frisco. I'm gonna find it. Jack Frisco. I'm gonna show that so everybody watch so you can see eco cities. Jack Frisco, the Venus Project, and I'm gonna share screen. And guys, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about, and that is fundamental video. What these people did and how you create eco cities, with everything. I'm sorry, I just have to skip something here. And this person, where is it? Share screen. I'm gonna show you now. Share screen right here. Can you see now?
Mm-hmm, yes.
The choice is ours is about the Venus Project. You're gonna see the Venus Project, and is about Jack Frisco.
That's YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's in a YouTube.
Okay, the choice is ours.
No, hold on. This is not it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is Jack Frisco, the Venus Project, Future by Design. This is
Okay.
what you need to see. And here you're going to see how this man made this incredible stuff. It's phenomenal what you're going to learn. And this is about EcoCity. We're talking about free energy
Yes.
stuff. And city and structure like this, you really don't need monetary system because it's going to be self-sustainable.
Oh, yeah.
But before we build that, how are we going to do it? We need the money. We need the money because we have a society in the money, and if the money stops tomorrow, we're going to go in chaotic situation.
Yes.
Because everything is connected. But what you can do is do projects like this and start building the cities. So we're going to become self-sustainable. Eventually, you're going to realize you don't need the money. And this is how we're going to move forward. So yes, money will get us there. And until we get there, we're going to need the platform. But let that money that we take in, or somebody, for example, if they donate, be from your heart. I don't want the frequency from condition. Obligation, because that is a different timeline.
Right. So money is going to get us there. Money is going to take us there.
The proper people, support the proper people. If it's not me, then somebody else, whoever you choose, support the platforms that making the changes, because this is the only way. And I've seen a lot of situations like this. We had like a couple of times 300 people in a webinars, and you get donations from just several people, like maybe 5-6 people.
Wow.
And you 10 people, and you're thinking, don't tell me that 300 people don't have $10 to donate. They do. Right. But what we realize is the conditioning. We being manipulated to give stuff only through condition.
Right.
So you pull out and you give from the heart, nobody knows what to do.
Oh, I see.
So we gotta go back into the heart and really start supporting the systems that are really making the changes.
Absolutely. So that eventually we no longer need money, and we are gonna get there, right?
Oh yeah, we definitely. I mean, there are actually, if you're going YouTube again, there are already a couple of communities based on no money. The only thing they live with no money. The money that are coming in, they're producing some food and selling it. But in actuality, between them, there's absolutely no money in the community. Look into it. Look into eco cities. Look into unclaimed properties.
Mm-hmm.
You know, look into tiny homes or 3D printing. There's a 3D printing. I was showing somebody, they couldn't believe me. They literally, I showed this video, and they're intelligent people. They literally denied in my face that this is not possible. And I'm showing the whole video of 3D printing home.
Wow.
And they couldn't believe me.
Wow.
Because it was literally out of their jurisdiction of that. Look at this.
Wow.
All that. You're gonna see, you see it in the screen, right?
Wow.
Look at that. This literally right here, the first one is $4,000. $4,000. This one, there's another one underneath here that you see. This is a $10,000 that is literally printed within 2 days.
Wow. So that
this is the future, guys. That's what you see. You have in China already entire home. I think it was all that you're gonna see for $60,000.
So that
was enormous.
People, all of us, you know, up to now, believe that it's impossible. It's becoming possible.
You have drone footage of Europe first 3D printed house right here.
Wow.
That's what you have. So it's already there, guys. You just have to look into it because we don't have to pay the prices of these high homes. My home is like $300,000. My goodness, you know, it's still not paid off. Why should I pay that much that I can print 3D home and can get a land for for $10,000-$15,000 somewhere and literally 3D printed? Here it goes for $50,000. You have everything done.
So Marina, that I know already free energy is here.
It's already here. There being more than I don't know how many thousands of patents. If you go into the physique group, the YouTube, where was that over here? No, it was here. The physique group right here. Mm-hmm. There's a scientist that talk about free energy technology. You will be amazed what you're going to hear. We have patents and patents of free energy technologies that are being suppressed.
Certain people have been kept secret of those free energy technologies. So what about those people who don't want us to know? They have to go.
But no, you don't need to worry about that because this is not your hologram. Create your own hologram. That's not what somebody else is doing. Worry about whatever you want to do.
Okay, I got it. Thank you so much, Marina. That's amazing, deep information. I cannot believe everybody who is watching this video, please check everything that Marina showed us. The video.
In that video right here, the physique, this is my presentation with them. Hold on. If you go show more, you have the True Vision of Peace YouTube channel.
Okay.
And when you go there, you literally go to site, open new link tab. I think that's how you do it. I don't know why it's not opening up. Oh, here it is. I'm in here, right here. Did you see how I did it?
Yes, True Vision of
So go to my thing, click go to site. You have to click go to site and it's gonna open up here. And then sign in. And this is all the videos. Support him if you wish to. It's unbelievable. It's from Crystal Gach and major scientists are coming into this site here.
Wow.
And if you listen to all their testimonies and everything, you're going to learn about top technologies that you're not going to hear in this mainstream media. So please sign in for these platforms. You know, what else I can show everybody? Again, my YouTube channel, where is that again? Welcome to YouTube. Okay. On my YouTube channel, when you get in my channel again, let me show you a couple of channels that I like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, RT I like. I like a lot of this. Go and see the channels I like. Copy of some of the stuff. You know, International Tribunal, fundamental information. If you want to know what's really been happening in humanity on the negative side, this is the place to go. It's full of testimonials. This is the place to go to find out. So
okay.
This channel. Then you have, let me just move this here. Then you have Pan Meadow Hobby Farm. That's from my website, from my channel. These people literally bought a land and they built eco stuff in the land is fundamental. This person here is Breitarian.
Wow.
Okay. Nancy Addison, it's a perfect person to, she talks about diet and everything. So all these channels that I have here, Alison Cole, she does channeling.
Yes.
Yeah, the Master Octify present a lot of stuff in there. Your True TV, she's reporting a lot. This is the Free Energy Special Interest Group Physique that I show you right here. Raw food art, fundamental raw food. I would strongly suggest you follow this lady and her 2 books. I have them in my website.
Okay.
On my website and all the books. Project Camelot, I've listened to a lot of stuff, but I would say make sure that you don't go too much into the dark, because I don't want to get in fear about stuff. So this is the stuff. The Moore Show is very good.
Yes, I know him. Yeah.
What else I have? Matt McElroy, Messages, a fundamental. Portal to Ascension, a lot of this is all videos, guys, that everything I have here, you're gonna learn. That is a wonderful person, Lex Van Summer. He is, the music is very spiritual, very good vibration.
Okay.
So all the stuff that are here basically is something that I follow and I like.
Oh, thank you so much for
Mark
sharing.
Rothberg, it's phenomenal for raw food diet. He has a book. Is one of the best things I've seen.
Okay.
This lady here, she's also reporting on stuff that nobody else talks about. So what you see here is actually stuff that I really, follow. But if you want to know a lot what's going on, definitely International Tribune.
Absolutely, I will check it later. Wow, thank you so much for sharing beautiful channels.
Thank you. Yeah, this is the stuff. So usually when you follow things is the stuff basically so if you want to learn more in my books, you have a lot of when you open my books, you have a lot of recommendations of books to in the harmonic reactor. When you scroll down of my beginning of the story, you're going to have recommendations of videos and books. Please follow these recommendations step by step. Do not skip, because it's given by complexity.
Okay.
To get confused, oh my God, you jumped in the end and you don't know what I'm talking about.
I see.
Step by step.
And then there are like vast amount of all kinds of informations about spirituality.
Totally. You have to understand that everything I gave there is the way I was taught.
Okay, so just
nothing is there that I just decided to plaster, except there's a video, there's a book, and something that I've gained a lot of knowledge on top of what I was told. I will also say I will not promote something that I don't believe into.
I understand.
Sometimes to talk about certain things, somebody was promoting stuff and I did not agree with the promotion because I didn't like it.
I understand. So
I would not I am not going to put my name on anything. I'm going to be always individual. I will not belong to a group or something like this, because I have to keep the integrity of my information.
I understand. So just so many, like all different kinds of information, vast amount of information are available via YouTube or internet. So just follow the information that resonates with you, and then that like what your heart like feels right. That's
right. When it feels right, you're gonna feel good about it.
Right.
You will feel, and I would definitely stay in a positive. Watch good movies. Watch positive movies. Be careful with negative inputs, because this is how they keep you in a negative vibrational sequence. So stay in a positive, learn. If you find out for a lot of negative stuff, understand that you're shifting the realities. What is happening now, exposing what's happening. So don't get in fear. Just know that quantum manifestation series will get you to the proper protocol, and we move into ascension. But in order for you to wake up for what's happening, you're going to have to see and face the reality.
And sometimes for some people, it's going to be rough.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough road because it was so blind by the mainstream media. Yeah.
Wow, thank
This
you
is it.
so much, Marina. So many information, so many I like to ask, but I have kept you long enough, I think, for today. So thank you so much, and everybody anybody who watched this video, this interview, please follow everything that she shared in this video, her website and YouTube channels, and then Facebook group. And so please follow what she instructed us to do. For if you you wanna ascend quicker and you wanna get out of this structure manipulative world. So lastly, is there anything you would like to share?
Yes, I just want to tell you that I have an event which is coming under events, which is coming in January. Is actually a cruise that I have, and it's done on energy philanthropy. You pay. We're not charging any money. I'm not making any money. I'm actually have to pay something extra. That's why we have to do it in a point that at least my travel is paid.
I want to be there.
Well, you can always sign in, go into my website. You have all the information here.
Oh, yeah.
You can connect, and everything is here, guys. And you can pay step by step. Here's the phone numbers, how you can contact everybody. And it's not a lot of money because we are not charging all the presenters. We're doing in the name of humanity. So if you want to participate, just sign under my name, and so I hope to see you January if you can make it from 17 to the 21st.
I like to be there. I will. Wow. Anybody, let's do it. Let's go.
Yes, if anybody, this is again under events, press it and is there. And if you want to participate, look at if you do double, if you do a single person, the price will be double. So you have to have somebody to do it, and you can call and they could try to match with somebody. But
oh, I see.
I'm telling you, it's really worth it because nobody's charging for that. We all did it for humanity.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. So I have to find somebody to go with me, right?
Yeah, just put a call into the people, and they're gonna get you and follow through, and you never know you're gonna come out, because I saw people teaming up and doing stuff, like that.
I might do that on my YouTube channel.
Yes, you can promote it if you wish to.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
And when you sign in under my name.
I will. We will.
All right.
Thank you so much. Is there anything else you would like to say?
That's all I need to say. Stay in the heart, and I love you all, guys, and thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. So let us see your beautiful face, Marina.
Yes, thank you. So do you. Let stop share.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much. Would you come back again in the future?
Oh, of course. Yeah. How do you say goodbye in Japan?
Sayonara. Sayonara.
Sayonara?
Yes, sayonara.
Sayonara.
Thank you so much, Marina. So I will stop this video now.
All right.